Hello, welcome back to another video, and if this is your first time here, welcome. Now, you saw that intro. Would you say that was a good intro? Would you say that was a cool intro? Maybe or maybe not. It was just me appearing from the bottom. But today's video is about what good is. Now, good, obviously, you could probably give the textbook definition of what good is. But truly good in everybody's eyes is personal expectations and if you are meeting them or not. Now, let's just say, for example, you want to run a 11-minute mile time, and that's good for you. But your friend, let's say he wants to run a 9-minute mile time. So that would be good to you, and that'd be really great to you. Now, you guys run the mile, and you get 10 minutes, 30 seconds. You beat your expectations, so you did really good. If you went below your expectations, then if you got 11:45, then you did bad because you went below your expectations. But if your expectations were to run a 12-minute mile, then you did good. You beat your time that you wanted by 15 seconds. Time is just personal expectations. And now let's say your friend, he ran a he instead of running that 9-minute mile time, he ran a 9-minute to 30-second mile time. Now to him, he did bad because he was 30 seconds slower than what he wanted. But to you, you still ran your expected what you wanted mile time. So to you, that is great. You're cheering him on, patting him on the back, you did super good. But to him, he didn't do good. And now there is one sport in particular that I can truly think of like that, and that's bowling. Not everybody is going to be able to bowl perfectly. There have only been 36 recorded. There's been more, obviously. There's been more perfect games, but on on PBA, there has been 36 perfect games bowled on television. Now, throughout all the years, that's 36 times. Now, that is great. That is perfect. Nothing can get better than that. Now, to every single bowler, that's good. But let's say you're a 5-year-old just throwing your ball down the lane compared to that 300 and you get 20 pins. Compared to that 300, you did really bad. But since you're a 5-year-old, you have no concept of scoring, no concept of what a perfect game is, no concept on truly much. And an analogy that my friend told me is that against a 5-year-old, like that analogy, against a 5-year-old in Tetris, you can be really good because you beat him because he's a 5-year-old. But compared to Tetris pros, you are not good because they are better than you. And we can also use good on a scale like that. Where are you in perspective to everybody else? Now, obviously, there's only going to be one player that's good. One person that can master something. Tom Brady, he's the GOAT of football. Every quarterback that wins a Super Bowl gets compared to him. Oh, can they do what Tom Brady did? Every coach just every coach gets compared to Bill Belichick and Vince Lombardi. Stuff like that. They get compared to who is determined the GOAT. That everybody could say with certainty that is what good is. But to the people that aren't the GOATs, to people that are maybe second best, like you finished second best in a race, you still did good compared to everybody else. There was only one person better than you. And like in just in any other perspective, like in terms of just YouTube watches, like YouTube views. I don't know why I said watches, like I was a grandma. But in terms of YouTube views, like, I get around 100 views per video, and that's pretty good to me. But to someone like Joe Bart, who gets millions of views, that would be really sad if he only got 100 views. So it's all just where you stand as well, determined by good. Okay, and good is also an opinion. It can also be used for an opinion. Like, you could say red is the best color, but someone else disagrees with you. You could say you like the Georgia Bulldogs, but an Alabama fan would say that they disagree. You could say that Kent State is good, but an Alabama fan would disagree. Just all of those, just it's an opinion as well. You could say Bruno Mars has good music, but to someone that doesn't like his music is bad. And another example of this is drawing. And another good example of this is drawing. I am not the greatest artist in the world. I don't even have good handwriting. But compared to my best friend, who also sometimes does not have the best handwriting, like, he is a fantastic artist. Like, genuinely, it's super good. But, like, someone could look at it and be like, hey, compared to the Mona Lisa, this is bad. But, like, I don't know why anyone would make fun of his artwork. It's just, everyone wants to say, oh, I'm doing good or I'm doing bad. And if you're like me, you let what you're doing in that department of doing good or bad affect your mood. Like, you could be happy because you're doing good in a sport. You could be happy because you're building something really cool in Minecraft. You could be happy because you're just succeeding because you're doing good in life. But at the same time, whenever I'm not bowling good, I get upset. But to me, in my personal scores, I could be doing good. I just compare myself to the pros, which there's a reason why they're pros. There's a reason some of them have 10 tour titles in 2 seasons being pro. There's a reason why they have Bowler of the Year, because they put in so much work and effort into what they do. There can be so many different ways to interpret good. There are so many ways you could say that you're doing good, or you can say that you're doing bad. There are so many different ways for it all. So, for me, a personal goal that I am working on is I am not focusing on comparing myself to people that are all the way up there. I am not focusing on, well, this video only got a couple of likes, but compared to this guy, he got 1 million likes on this video. Because I am not on the same level. I am not a famous influencer. I am not a household name. I am not a global phenomenon. I am just a kid. I am a normal kid just making videos. And so, to conclude this video, I would just like to say, whenever something isn't going well and you're not doing good to your personal standards, just remember, to someone who's doing worse, air quote, worse than you look like you are doing good. You look like you have everything figured out. So next time you're not doing good, just remember, hey, I'm doing pretty good for my own self. Okay, and if you've made it this far into the video, I would just like to say thank you for watching, and also some updates for the channel. I guess I'm gonna take some time in the intro to talk about the channel, so if you want to, you can go to a different video. But I am making an album for music, so that's pretty cool, and I'm working on a website, and that's really all I have for you. So make sure to go check out my next video, and I will see you guys later.